Hello everyone, MarcusWolfe here, welcoming you all back to yet another episode of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All. Before I continue on with the next part of the trial, let me just say, I am testing out quite a few things with this new mic. I'm trying to test out the noise gate function, noise suppression function, and all that other who shot John wonderful crap that has to do with recording. This is my first time really working with these things, so I'm hoping it comes through okay. Yes, I'll admit, this series is really more of a test for my microphone, make sure everything's all hunky-dory, and hopefully it is. Whew, that was a close one. I know you were giving it your all to defend me there, Nick, but... Sorry, but I could feel the death penalty hanging in the air. I felt like I was pretty close to dying myself. But you were wonderful out there. You listened carefully, made theories, and tricked everyone into believing you. Uh, wait. Tricked? That must be the lawyer's secret technique, right? By the way, is the next witness who I think it is? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Lotta Hart. Oh, I guess there's no escaping her, huh? Remember, Nick, you promised to save me. If you lose, me and my sister's ghosts are gonna come after you and haunt you. Y- your sister? I'm sorry, I keep hearing noises in the background, so it's like, is that for me or not? Especially there's like the phone's been ringing like twice, so I'm like so confused. Your sister? Are you talking about Mystic Mia? Yeah, do you remember her, Pearly? My sister was a super good lawyer. She was also Nick's teacher. Oh, I didn't know that. Sorry if you keep seeing my mouse moving. I'm switching between my OBS recorder and the game itself to make sure that my voice is actually picking up on the softer tones. Because some of these characters I had to make a softer tone instead of my normal voice. You know, like this one, just for example. Court will now reconvene. Now, for the first order of... Ow! I don't want to hear it, old man. After I call my witness, sit there quietly and watch like a good little boy. Yes, sir. Now, if you could please bring in the photographer who witnessed the channeling. Okay, I'm convinced that my recording is going well now. I don't need to keep flipping back and forth. It's catching the lighter tones pretty well. Actually, let me see this one more time. Witness, your name and occupation, if you please. Okay, yeah, it's picking up my voice. Okay, I'm satisfied. Sorry, this is really the test episode here. Oh boy. Hi, Phoenix, how you doing? Just fine, Lotta. Sorry about this, I didn't exactly have a choice, you know. Yowza! Name and occupation. I'll declare, what in tarnation? Hey, Judge, this here's violence against my fair self. That's fine. That's fine? That ain't fine, that's a whip. Ow! There's no need for foolish outcries from foolishly foolish fools. Just hurry up and testify about what happened on the day of the murder. Well, I haven't even gotten to say my name and job yet, though. the name's Lotta Hart, paranormal investigator, and I'm here to testify. No, let's all just be one big happy family, okay? Oh my god, everyone is at Franziska von Karma's whim with this whip. Oh my god, everyone is like frightened of her. Only the... Wow, that was terrible. Only the doc and the defendant went into that channeling chamber. We were waiting outside the door and then, bang, we hear this big old gunshot. Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down and we rushed into the room. Inside was the dead victim and the defendant waving a pistol around. I swear, other than those two, there was no one else in the room. And did you take a picture of the scene right after the murder took place? I reckon, course. Excuse me?
Reckon, course. Sure for you reckon. Course I did.
Yeah!
Does it look like I care, witness? Just hurry up and show your picture to the court.
The moment's truth. What will be in that picture?
Oh, now let's see here. Ah, this is the picture.
Oh yeah, that is her waving the gun around. It would certainly seem that only the defendant and the victim were in that room. That does not bode well.
Are you ready, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
I will clear all doubt about Maya through this cross-examination. Just watch me. Oh boy. God help us.
Only the doc and the defendant went into the channeling chamber.
Was it really only those two that went in?
What are you babbling about, Mr. Phoenix Wright? You were there too, were you not? Why don't you answer that question yourself? Was it really just the two of them?
Yes. Dr. Gray and Maya were the only two that went into the room. Oh, hold on! We can't have the defense testifying against his own client.
Well, anyway, folks, only the two of them went into that channeling chamber, you hear? But you knew that from the very beginning, didn't you? Witness, continue. Well, we were waiting outside the door, and then, bang, we heard this loud gunshot. I did not mean to press that button. Every episode with a trial, I pressed the wrong button.
Are you sure it was the defendant, Maya Fey?
Sure, I'm sure.
Mara seems awfully confident about her testimony.
Well, we could just ask why she's so sure. I mean, it couldn't hurt, right? Question mark?
Lotta, please, think back on that day one more time.
What you getting at?
Remember what you said when we broke into the room?
I was murdered.
Lotta?
At a time like this? Well, times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. Yeah, but anyway, what's going on here? This gal, is she Maya?
When you saw the murderer at that time, you couldn't even tell if it was Maya Fey or not. Am I right?
Well, you see.
Order! Miss Hart, you are here to present accurate testimony.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Good. This shifts things back to my side a bit.
For a defense lawyer, your defense is terribly lacking, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Witness, think back to when those two entered the channeling chamber.
When they entered?
One of those people that entered the chamber was Maya Fey, correct? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it was Maya that went in. It looks like we've come to a collective conclusion then. The person in this picture is most certainly Maya Fey.
Exactly.
Ah, dang it! I'm trapped like a rat. Again.
I swear, other than those two, there was no one else in the room.
Are you absolutely certain of that, Lotta?
Sure am. But that old witch chased us out of the room, so...
Old witch? Does she mean Morgan Fey?
But there was no one else in there, and you know it.
Oh, that was terrible. The channeling chamber was very dark. I mean, almost pitch black. Was there really no one else in there? What about behind the folding screen? It couldn't possibly be behind the door. We would have noticed that. What about behind the folding screen? I remember we looked at it and Phoenix commented that it was pretty dark back there. Hope no one is there. Well, what about behind the folding screen? Did you check back there?
Right. Right, Given.
What in the... Given. You know, you reckon? That's a given. It took me a good look around the room once. There ain't no way anyone was hiding out behind that folding screen.
If I may have a word with you, Miss Hart.
What? You got a problem, old man?
Given, I mean, I am having a little difficulty in understanding you. If you would stop saying such things as
Now then, Mr. Phoenix Wright, do you see a problem with the testimony, or don't you?
Story adds up. What's worse, I was there at the scene of the crime with her. And her story is exactly how I would have told it too.
That is the oh no. That debacle from the last episode, crap. Wait a minute. I think I know where it is. Lotta, you and I were there at the same time. We heard 2 gunshots. Why then are you only mentioning 1? We were waiting outside the door, and then bang, we hear this gunshot. Mr. Lawyer then broke the door down and we rushed into the room. Dead victim waving a pistol around, okay. There should have been 2 bangs. Yeah, we were waiting outside the door and then, bang, we hear 2 gunshots. Lotta, I think you might be just slightly mistaken. Okay, no, I'm mistaken. Oh my god. Help me. This is really bad. We were waiting outside the door and then bang. Sure, let's press this again. Really a that is oh god, no. I pressed a totally wrong button. Are you insane? You must have heard it as well. Why don't you testify for the court, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Was it really a gunshot? Did I not press this? I don't remember reading this. Yes, I think it was something that sounded like a gunshot.
And why are we here listening to the defense testify?
And the world becomes just a little crueler. I heard a gunshot a long time ago, so I know. And I tell you, that was a gunshot I heard. Now this is where the story heats up. Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down and we... Wait a minute! That is not what I meant. We were waiting outside the door and then bang, we hear this gunshot. Mr. Lawyer there then broke the door down. We rushed into the room. Inside was the dead victim. Wait, with pistol waving around. Other than those 2. I have an idea. I still think it's here. Because remember, we heard 2 gunshots. Let me look at the photo one more time. Oh, never mind. That doesn't help. Okay, that totally did not help. You know how lost I am right now? I am super de-duper lost. And then there's this. Because I was thinking about this, and then I don't... Oh my god. Okay, wait, actually, wait a minute. I do have another way to think of this. Lotta's saying that it was for sure the defendant waving a pistol around. But there's the photo here, right here. How... If we're gonna be if she's basing her testimony off this photograph, how is anyone supposed to know this is the defendant? Legally speaking, I don't think that makes sense. Please tell me it's it, because it's my last shot. Piss. I'll be back, people. Oh my god, are you kidding? Okay, I was just trying to go back over to where it was, so I pressed everything again. Apparently, I did not press one of the statements? I swore I did. No wonder I was so freaking lost. Apparently, one of the statements I didn't press. Oh my god. I had to watch that over again, see what I missed in pressing, because that was... Oh god. See, when you're not paying attention, you'll find out you missed things, and that was ridiculously stupid. I got a game over because I was supposed to press everything. I wasted 4 minutes of my time here, getting back to here, and then I wasted like 6 minutes worth of cuttable dialogue, not dialogue, cuttable things because I was so lost during the testimony. Ugh! At the time of the crime, only 2 people were in the channeling chamber. The victim, Dr. Turner Gray, and the defendant, Maya Fey. The face of the defendant cannot be verified in this picture. However, if we think about the circumstances, it would have to be the defendant. Oh god, what am I gonna do if I just let it go like this? What is it, Mr. Wright? You look as if you have something to say. If I make one wrong move, I'm going to have the judge against me. Is there anything I can present that could prove it's not Maya in that photo? I don't know. That is my answer. I don't know. Is there anything I can present to prove that it's not Maya in the photo? I honestly don't think I can. I don't have anything. I mean, that's how I got my game over, trying to prove this photo was wrong, but I don't have anything. Well, Mr. Wright? Nothing, Your Honor. Well, that's very smart of you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You really should give up trying to prove this is not Maya Fey. I didn't say anything about giving up. I just don't have the right piece of evidence to prove my argument. Well, that's enough. Is this it? Is this all I could do? I think it is quite obvious to this court that a verdict of not guilty is impossible. I told you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Totally 100% impossible. Miss Von Karma, do you have any further questions for this witness? Having established the defendant's guilt, further questioning won't be needed. And what about the defense? No further questions, I presume. I can protect Maya. The defense... Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face. A lawyer is someone who always smiles, no matter how bad it gets. Mia! I guess I made it just in time, wouldn't you say? But, wait, pearls? Well, her clothes are a little bit small. Anyway, what are you waiting for, Phoenix? Let's go. But how? She's already taken away every advantage. The advantage is still in your hand. Think carefully one more time about what you saw in the channeling chamber. Do you remember what you told me yesterday? Dr. Gray! I was murdered. What? Lotta? At a time like this? Hey, times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. You see, there is one final piece to this puzzle. Mia? Question Lotta one more time, Phoenix. I don't know if she's doing it unconsciously or on purpose, but she's not testifying truthfully. Now then, this court would like to enter cross-examination, period. Please wait, Your Honor. The defense would like to request that the witness testify one more time. Overruled. I'm afraid you're too late, Mr. Wright. The cross-examination has already ended. Furthermore, any It's fine. I'll allow for another testimony. Von Karma's case is perfect. Absolutely flawless. And what better time than this for you to see that? But I mean, I have someplace I must go after this. All right, I'll allow it. Miss Hart, hurry up and give us another testimony. Well, heck, what am I supposed to be talking about? Please tell us once more what happened when you burst into the channeling chamber. Okay, you got it. See, you got through to the judge somehow, right? Actually, it was Von Karma's whip that got through to him. Ugh. Don't want to be in the wrong end of that thing.
Well, when we broke into that room, all I could focus on was Maya. I was, kind of scared of the dead body, so I didn't really take a good look at it. I'm really bad when it comes to blood and ghosts and stuff, but I still managed to point my camera at Maya and take a shot. Sounds like you shot her with a gun.
Nothing sounds different from before. Some parts of her testimony were very vague. I should press her on those sections.
Struggle all you like as you taste the bitterness of your defeat. Well, amuse me with your useless questions, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'm waiting.
Yes, I'm sure you're waiting. I'm waiting for my next game over.
Well, when we broke into that room, all I could focus on was Maya.
So, what did she look like?
Well, you know, she looked almost like a different person.
A different person?
She may have seemed like a different person. However, she was still Maya Fey. We have already made that point abundantly clear.
Yes, that is true. Well then, Miss Hart, did you happen to see anything else?
I was kind of scared of the dead body, so I didn't quite take a good look at it.
Then perhaps that body was not Dr. Gray's at all.
Eh? I reckon that's possible. If the body inside that room was not that of Dr. Gray, then whose body was it, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Well, whatever was that of Maya Fey after the channeling, or make a how?
Foolish fools spouting foolishness, just as I expected from a foolish fool such as you. If that were the case, then that would mean Maya Fey is in fact dead.
And that would make the defendant's chair quite a lonely place, wouldn't it? I'm sorry, I'm trying to do this while not laughing. Yeah, because that is a fair point. Maya Fey would be dead, and there would be no defendant. Oh, God. Sorry, Maya.
Are you all done here? Can I continue?
Sorry, give me a moment. Oh. We just said that Maya's dead. Oh boy, that was pretty bad. Oh. Okay, I'm back.
Well, I'm real bad when it comes to blood and ghosts and stuff.
And even knowing that, you still persist in being a paranormal photographer?
Yeah, that's why I'm getting out of this here business. This gal's gotta get the dirt on the stars and be a tabloid photographer from now on.
She goes through jobs faster than a baby through diapers.
Oh! Mr. Phoenix Wright, would it kill you to stay on topic for a change?
Well, would it, Mr. Wright?
Oh, nice. Tag teamed in stereo. Guess I should be grateful it's not in 5-1. But I still managed to point my camera at Maya and take a shot.
2, right?
2 what?
2 shots. You took 2 shots. But only one has been submitted as evidence. Miss Hart, where is the other picture you've been withholding?
Yeah, that was what's griping at me. I was wondering why I couldn't talk about that. No, you got it all wrong. It ain't me. I didn't mean anything bad. I know I can be a little mean, but I ain't evil.
At least she knows herself. Then why have you not shown this other picture to the court yet?
Well, ain't obvious. That prosecutor woman told me to shut my trap about it.
What? Von Karma! But Miss Von Karma, you're hiding critical evidence. Unforgivable, Von Karma. Suppressing evidence like this, you're as bad as your father. Your Honor, the defense asked that Prosecutor Von Karma be held in contempt of court.
Well, yeah! Me? In contempt of court? You can't be serious.
But you hid evidence from this court. on purpose. That's not fair.
Phoenix, are you a lawyer or a school child? Ugh, I was so angry I lost my composure.
Miss Von Karma, would you care to explain yourself to this court?
Now, I thought this picture was not important and thus felt no need to submit it. That's all.
How could you think?
The pictures were more or less the same, so I bothered with the second. I mean, it's just so much more trouble than it's worth for me to submit these as evidence.
More trouble than it's worth? How can you say that?
Well, if you want to see it that badly, I'll submit it.
What is this picture?
Well, it's obviously the second picture the witness took that day at the scene of the crime. Well, it's a little off-center, but that's what you get with another amateur.
I think the important point here is the person in this picture. That is most definitely not Maya Fey. What is the meaning of this?
This might be the break I was looking for. Now, should I or should I not insist that the person in this picture is not Maya? Well, I am convinced this was a setup. Remember, spirit mediums can't dream when they're channeling a spirit. So I don't think Maya was channeling a spirit. I think that is legitimately a different person.
Your Honor, as you can plainly see, the person in the picture is not Maya Fey. Yes, I can see that. It's not just her face. Her whole body has taken on a different appearance.
There's only one conclusion that can be drawn then. That somehow, this other person snuck in and traded places with the defendant.
Order! Well, yes, I believe you are correct, Mr. Wright. The person who was inside the channeling chamber was not Maya Fey.
Mia, we did it! You're too soft, Phoenix. Huh? You're softer than Aunt Morgan's strawberry desserts, Phoenix. Take a look at Prosecutor Von Karma's face. She's smiling? I think you had better continue to worry, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Miss Von Karma, what do you mean by that?
Your Honor, I would like for you to take a look at this picture. This was taken yesterday at the detention center's visitors room.
Miss Von Karma,
you took that at the detention center during a confidential privilege conversation between client and defendant. I'm sorry, between attorney and client. Miss Von Karma, what are you thinking? That's illegal. This is Mr. Phoenix Wright and the defendant Maya Fey during his visit.
Maya Fey? But isn't this a totally different person?
She looks this way because she is obviously in the middle of channeling a spirit.
But that photo's illegal. That photo can't be submitted, Miss Von Karma. That's illegal. That's infringement of client confidentiality.
Yet it is the truth. When Maya Fey is in that state, she physically changes into the person she's calling. Miss Von Karma, a word if I may.
Mia?
Taking pictures of someone during a private visit is illegal. Surely you must know that that picture can't be submitted as evidence. Obviously, I know this picture is illegal. But I never intended to submit it as evidence in the first place.
What is she?
From the moment I showed this picture to the court, this case became all mine. After all, this image has now been forever burned into the judge's mind.
I don't have even a single witty line.
Looks like we've been had. So she never intended to submit it as evidence. She's not even submitting it as evidence. She's just showing it to paint a picture.
As long as she's not officially submitting it into evidence. Oh my god, Von Karma. She is totally towing the line with the law. I don't claim to understand this, and I still cannot believe it. Are you saying that this person is the defendant, Maya Fey? If I give up here, the trial will end. But if I slip up and say something wrong, it'll cost me. Is there any way I can prove that the person in this picture is not Maya?
Technically, yes, I can. However, I don't know how long I've been recording. I mean, officially, I've been recording for 40 minutes, but I know there's going to be a lot of cuts, so I don't know if I passed 30 minutes or not. So to be safe, I'll leave you all on a cliffhanger and say so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, adieu. Later, people.